I'm back, was the hostage situation in Colleyville, Texas, at the Bay Israel synagogue. Followed the story as it happened thanks to Lux, and I kind of have a little bit of a where, who, and a why. A man interrupted religious services at a synagogue Saturday evening, held 4 people hostage, and then demanded to the police the release of his sister, a woman named Afa Sadiq. She was given an 86-year sentence, and she, I believe, is Al-Qaeda related. So he was an Islamist extremist. And again, where did this happen? This happened in Colleyville, Texas, in the Bay Israel synagogue. The why, Afa Sadiq, she's, currently in custody. And a lot of, now the who, the guy who did this was a British national named Malik, Faisal Akram. And Malik, I'm assuming, is like a lot of Islamic British nationals, for some reason in the news, that were pulled to Islamic extremism, view every synagogue as part of the same kind of anti-Semitic Zionist, not their conspiracy, and thought that this would be a good way to get the release of Afa Sadiq. It's not. It wasn't a good, that's obviously. It's the actions of a deranged person. Notable things from the situation. In Colleyville, Texas, there's also a Islamic culture center and mosque. And the leader of that Islamic culture center and mosque is friends with the rabbi who was being held hostage. It's an example of what I've talked about on the show in the past. In the rants page, you'll see I was pretty upset when Trump accused most American Jews of not caring about Israel. And it's, we don't care about a conservative Israel. We don't particularly, we're 2-state solution people. We would like there to be peace. And the man who was being held captive was an arbiter of peace. In his community, he did his best to bring peace between these two Abrahamic faiths, which is what there needs to be. We need to talk to each other. We need to be friends. And, not only did Malik fail in his attempt to get anybody freed from jail, he did nothing but bring those two communities closer. The people who actually participate in those communities, they're going to be closer. They're both having to deal with now the repercussions of this whole situation, which notably it's caused anti-Semitics to speak out. Anti-Semites have come out of the woodwork and taken to, their usual shit-heel rhetoric. But also Islamophobia has shown back up. Now, we're a nation still post 9/11 where Islamophobia, I feel like, that's a fire that can spread and is dangerous. It's dangerous, and it's dangerous fast. And I remember being a child watching my community not trust anybody from the Middle East, assuming they were related to some kind of terrorist organization, no matter their religion. Sikh people, Buddhists from India. There are people being discriminated against that, Islamophobia quickly grows into just a fire of outward racism, in my opinion, in America. And I worry about that. And again, Malik has now caused a certain amount of that against his own people. And I couldn't condemn actions. If you're trying to get someone's freedom, holding people hostage is probably not the way to go about it.